but you still got the awesome. You got the Kenshin1913. You got the great Ghostyfilms.
Hello.
And you have the TheGreatBulzome.
Goodbye, Doctor.
And we might actually have a Thomas Stout sighting tonight. Yeah, Veteran 0121 cannot make it tonight, but we're just going to fart around in ESO a little bit. And honestly, you know, we're just going to fart around. Because farting around's fun. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fart around.
Know, Pete.
Huh? We're going to eat our beans.
I'm starting to...
We're going to eat our beans and we're going to fart.
Oh.
But, yeah, that's what we're going to... Hey,
Pete,
Abel.
I'm starting to question whether... Hello, Abel. But like I was saying, I'm starting to question whether Thomas Stout 25 actually exists. He might be a mythical man-beast like the mysterious Sasquatch.
Yeah, similar to Bigfoot. Similar to Bigfoot.
He is giant and hairy.
Yeah, he's very ape-like. I am actually heading over to this place that I've never discovered, Dan. If you want to come with them. Wherever Reaper's March is, right? And then there's a boss here called Death Song Cleft or something. There's a group boss I've never fought. I guess we could do that. But yeah, no Paul tonight. Tonight we're gonna actually talk a little bit about the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. And did any of us get it? No, I didn't. How about you, James?
Definitely not.
Yeah, and Dan, let me ask you, a man who only plays pretty much one game, did you end up picking up the Nintendo Switch?
No.
No, yeah, it's alright. Oh, your Switch is arriving tomorrow. Nice. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun with it, Abel. And I seriously mean that, because you know what, that Zelda game, like I was saying to Paul, I mean, like I was saying to James and Dan earlier, it looks really good. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I don't know about the longevity of the Switch, though. I mean, we were talking about it, and we were saying, like, you know, it all depends on the games. Where the hell is this group boss, Dan? Do you see what I'm seeing?
Which one?
He's directly west.
Death Song Cleft?
Yeah.
It looks like you're in a big valley on the map.
Yeah, maybe I should head up and then around.
Yeah.
But Abel, did you pre-order the Switch, or did you recently just order it? Most people got it on Friday, right? But yeah, the Zelda game looks great. I do have to admit that they finally figured out, let's do open world and Zelda. That will sell, and then it's like, yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Speaking of pre-orders, I went and pre-ordered South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Nice. I got a pre-order this week. I got it on my to-do list. I got to pre-order Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I do have to admit, I'm a wee bit jealous. I saw the Ragnar stuff, and I'm like, oh, man. Why can't I get that Ragnar? Oh, you pre-ordered it. Oh, that's messed up, man. I'd be pissed. Especially if they have like a pre-order or a pre-ordered release date guarantee. It's like, dude, you get me that fucking Switch, dude. That's messed up.
I think you're going the wrong way again.
No, I think I'm going the right way, Dan. I could be going the right way. Oh, there's the guy, I think, Dan. Can we defeat this guy? Should we wait for James?
Hold on, I'm gonna change my armor. I forgot.
Alright. Well, I'm not going down there. So, James, you got some time.
Alright, good. Because,
But yeah, this is, no vet tonight. Yeah, he's not feeling too good. So he said he's gonna skip out. He's gonna sleep in and try to feel better. My controller's working, sort of, for the time being. I am definitely gonna pick up the, whatever the hell Paul told me to pick up, the Bluetooth adapter thingy, so that I could use my PS4 controller maybe next week. Maybe it really all depends on if I remember. You know, most of the time stuff like this I just forget about it, and I'm like, oh shit. You know, by Saturday I'm like, oh yeah, man, I could have probably bought the thing, but I fucked up. Are you almost there, Dan?
I'm right here.
Necklace.
Dan, what are you doing? I can hear the scrolling wheel on your mouse. if that is your mouse, man, because that's crazy. It's the loudest. You have the loudest stuff at your house, man. Like really loud gear. Like you got loud keyboard, loud mouse. One time I heard you breathing really heavy. I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, you can't.
Pete, I have very clogged sinuses.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. I'm not gonna blame you.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Are we taking on these little Dirge of Thorn things too? Ooh, look, these. Let's see if we can handle this without Paul. I think we can. Our God is not here tonight, man. He is not. He will not be answering the call.
Oh shit.
He's coming after you, Dan. But yeah, what else was I gonna say? Oh, Dan, you're dead, dude? How'd you die? Oh, you're back. That's good. But yeah, the Switch, I'm trying to think of anything else. You know, I could talk about, we could talk about politics, but honestly, this is a gameplay stream, and I'd rather not bring people down or, you know, talk about stupid bullshit. So that's honestly one of the big reasons why I hardly ever bring up politics during a stream, ever. Because like nobody wants to fucking listen to that shit. Oh shit. Oh, okay, here we go. Dan, where are you? Move up closer. Oh, you're dead. I was using my ultimate that heals you. That's okay. We're doing pretty good. You know what? I didn't use this ability here. I didn't use this one. So now he's going to focus on me, guys, hopefully. And let's have this guy focus on me, too. There we go. Alright, get him, boys. Let me heal you, James. There we go. There we go.
Let's get rally going. Where is this Fruit Loop going?
But yeah,
not after me.
Another great piece of news on Friday was Logan came out. I'm going to see it. Hopefully Tuesday or something, man. Friggin' Logan, man, it's the best. I gotta see that movie. I gotta see another R-rated superhero movie, man. Oh shit, James.
It's all right. I shall return. I think we got this, dude.
Yeah. Oh, let me use my thing. Uh-oh. Oh, Uncle, I'm dead. But now I'm back. Yeah, Abel, we're waiting on the Stouter. Hopefully he gets on. Although I can't. You gotta take everything he says with a grain of salt. He said he's gonna get on, but I don't believe it. You know, there's a lot of things the Stouter says that I just don't believe. Like, I like women.
Oh.
One of them's I like women.
He does not like women. He is gay.
Yeah, I've been trying to have him come out, but he did not want to come out, man.
What the fuck? Come on.
Uh-oh, Dan, I never heard you say a nasty word in your life. And now you just dropped the F-bomb like it was nothing. That's crazy, buddy. You must be really frustrated if you're dropping the F-bomb.
Pete, I drop all kinds of F-bombs, like fiddlesticks.
Mm-hmm.
Fiddlesticks? Man, yeah, my mouth is like a salty, it's like an ocean.
Yeah, it's like a salt mine, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a mine full of salt. Yeah, this guy doesn't want to die, but at least I'm keeping him off of you guys, so you can beat the crap out of him. Dan, it is kind of funny to see you like directly like right next to this guy, friggin' just shooting an arrow at him. Oh yeah, thank you. I finished Dragon Quest 6. I'm honestly surprised I did it in less parts than I did I think Dragon Quest 4 or what was it, 5 or something? I think it's just because there was a couple episodes that were really long. Usually I try to keep my episodes between like anywhere between like 18 to like 25 minutes or so. Sometimes they're longer, and I don't mean for them to be that long, but I don't know. Apparently also YouTube looks at like those types of things where they're like, oh yeah, you know, watch time is better than, if you have a higher watch time on a video, it's better than having like low watch times on little videos. Whoops, we're going the wrong way. There's a sky shard to the south. Well, we were able to defeat this guy without God. That's pretty good.
I died like 4 times.
Yeah, well, we still beat him. Next week we could tell Paul, hey man, we defeated a couple monsters without you. You should be so proud of us, man. We were like fucking a well-oiled machine that broke down multiple times.
That died 4 times.
It broke down multiple times, but it's still well-oiled. I mean,
yeah, it had oil all over
you cannot.
Body.
Yeah, you cannot argue about how much oil is in that thing. It's just how functioning it is. Yeah, that's another thing.
Good glistening with oil.
Yeah, glistening. You remember that guy we were having trouble with? He was summoning all those goddamn tigers. And then like 1 week. And then 1 week, Paul was like, "Oh yeah, I figured out how to just kick the shit out of him." And then we kicked the shit out of him. I think with ESO, Paul and Dan are really the glue that keep us together as a team.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, because
Paul.
What do I mean? Like, it's just like you guys have the plans. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh.
Like, definitely Paul, where he's like, let's go to a dungeon or whatever, and then Dan's like, let's go do stuff, and then we do stuff. Oh, we kill one. Oh, I was about to say, if we killed a baby tiger, I'd be like, oh no. Can't do that. I'm alright with killing a grown tiger, I guess, if it's in a game. But I am not alright with killing a baby tiger in a game. Or in real life. I mean, unless
take out a baby tiger execution style, Pete.
Unless it's trying to kill me, then I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, baby tiger. I'm a grown-ass man and I need to live. Sorry, baby tiger.
I would put a gun to a baby tiger's head instantly.
Yeah, man. Well, of course you would. But where are you finding the gun, Dan? Huh?
That's right,
what we should be.
Right, I wouldn't do that.
Honestly, that's the question we really should be asking: is where'd you get that fucking gun?
Yeah.
Oh,
tiger.
Yeah, where'd you?
You know what I heard? I heard that Janie's got a gun.
Yeah, I know. And Dan, did you steal it from Janie? You son of a bitch.
Maybe.
I never got the sky shard. Janie's got a gun. Something's on the run.
Okay, apparently I got that one.
Oh, there's a dolmen I never done. Yeah, that's right, Dan. What did her daddy do to make her not like beef stew?
Is that true?
I know, those are the words I made up.
Oh.
Oh, look, they're summoning. Alright, we can do this.
I'm not a big Aerosmith fan.
Yeah, I like Aerosmith, but not like everything by him. You know, I'm not one of those guys who's like...
I know.
I'm not one of those guys...
all I know, most of their songs could be about beef stew.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not one of those guys who's like, yeah, I'm totally into this band. I love every song. You know, I'm one of those guys who's like, you know what? I know when the band, even a good band or a favorite band of mine makes a shit album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people would argue that. Hey, Dan, how about you fight closer to the circle?
Will I always be killed?
Well, no, I'm just saying that I can't heal you if you're way back there. I'm just letting you know. And maybe, did any of us have a thing that we can start using or something? No? Over here? No, not yet. But yeah, Abel, I'm not 100. I think I was talking to you last week about it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna start, which Dragon Quest game I'm gonna start next. Whether it be Heroes, whether it be Dragon Quest Builders, whether it be Tulun, you know, the one for the PlayStation 1, or even the what's the other game? Did I say Dragon Quest Builders? Or Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2 or whatever. I feel like that's like the longest title of a game. And then I'm gonna play the professional version, because apparently that's got more monsters or something in it. So I'll probably play that one. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure on which Dragon Quest material I will be doing next. What content? All that content. I just make a thing on the internet or whatever, be like, or a video saying your #1 source for Dragon Quest gameplay, or some BS like that. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm the number 8. I'm the number 8 source of Dragon Quest playthroughs on the internet. When you're tired of watching the first 7 sources of Dragon Quest content on the internet, make sure to stop by and check out the 8th, Kenshin1913. Oh yeah, shit, I forget. But I think this thing is sponsored by Lube, right? KY Jelly. Yes, I forgot all about KY Jelly. They're sponsoring this. They're sponsoring this stream. KY Jelly, the lube for your life. Right, Dan?
Yeah. Hey, where all those people come from? At the
Yeah.
possible second.
I might make a poll. See, the thing about if I play the Builders game or even the Dragon Quest, the Heroes game, I'm gonna do like a stream of it. I'm gonna try and stream it maybe once or twice a week, and that will be the video that I post. Because
The chest of minis.
yeah, I picked up some nice stuff from that chest. But yeah, if I do that, I'll probably only post like once or twice a week on those games, just because I'd rather do like a long format on those games. Sometimes, well, I don't know about the Minecraft type of game, but sometimes the like hack and slash kind of games, those get repetitive and boring, and people don't like to watch them. And to be honest, it can be hard to try to keep people entertained for a certain period of time. So I figured that'd probably be the best way to go. Hey, Private Sleepy, what's up? Thank you for joining this laid back and relaxed stream where Dan apparently is. Sounds like you're sawing. Are you got a saw out or something?
I'm sawing it.
He's got
some firewood for the rest of the winter.
Oh, nice. Oh, not bad, Dan. It is fucking cold. It is goddamn cold. How about in Pennsylvania, James? Is it cold?
It's been pretty cold. I mean, we've had, light snow flurries.
Yeah. Oh, dude, man. Let me tell you this story that actually involves Pennsylvania and Connecticut, right? So, there was this code, what was it, Code Orange or something, Dan? You remember this? It was like last week or 2 weeks ago. There was like a guy, right?
Code Red?
Was it a Code Red?
I don't know. I don't know what a Code Orange is or a Code Red.
Oh, well, what ended up happening was there was this guy, right? Apparently he got in an argument with this lady, and he pretty much stabbed her and killed her. And then what happened? Pretty much he took their 6-year-old daughter and headed across state lines, right? So throughout all of my phone and on the TV, they're like Code Orange or whatever. And when
Amber Alert?
Amber Alert. Thank you, Dan. Amber Alert. That's what it's called. So they had an Amber Alert out, and they had like all the police looking for this one car that the guy was going away in, and they ended up finding him near Altoona. And when
no way.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, that's sort of near where James lives, man. That made me. I thought of you when that whole thing was going down. I'm like, holy shit, near Altoona, man.
Was it you, James?
No. Maybe he caught. Maybe he caught him. James was like, "Yeah, I see that car," and then he reported the police.
That's wow. That is really close to home.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. He was trying to escape. They had like the authorities from like Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and New Jersey looking for this guy. They had it all over the place because he killed like the little girl's mother. He stabbed another person. Then he just took her and got in a getaway car and flew down. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Luckily, the little girl was all right. Yeah, there was a high speed like chase and all this shit. It was crazy. I think Dan might have had a little bit of involvement in something. Maybe Dan sold the guy some drugs or something and got him all crazy. Private Sleepy's asking if this is part of the illicit activities of Dan. And I would say so.
No, not this time.
Not
this time, Pete.
Well, not this time, yeah. I mean, Dan wouldn't be so crazy as to steal a little kid and be like, yeah, let's go fucking, steal a kid and then whatever kids do. Because that's how Dan does it. He's like, let's steal a kid, yes. All right, so I'm heading to...
I kidnapped somebody's cat.
Oh, yeah. You try to do that every time you come over my house. You're like, okay, cat. It's time to go to wherever, whatever. It's like, come on, Dan. Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm in this
Pete,
town.
your cats love to bowl.
Yeah, they do. We're thinking about doing some bowling, Dan. If you're interested, you know bowling.
Oh, hell yeah, I love bowling.
I
was born to bowl, Pete.
You were. You got the hip. You got the
rock and bowl.
Yeah, nice rock and bowl. All right, so I am in this one town over here. There's a dolmen over in this area. I'm gonna go to. I've never been. It's right here. I'm actually surprised we've never done it. We've never done that, or at least I've never done the dolmen. I mean, shit, Dan's pretty much done everything in this game.
Welcome to Arenthia.
Right,
Except
Dan?
for the 2 countries. I haven't done East March or the swamp area.
Is that because you can't get there without being DLC?
No, I can get there. I just, I don't know. I've just been working on my house and stealing stuff.
Yeah, well, you gotta steal stuff, right? I mean, what's life without stealing?
Yeah, what am I gonna
things?
do? Exercise self-control?
Yeah, I know, man. Believe you me. I know what you're talking about, Dan. I live in a world of no self-control.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, going back to the whole thing about you and Paul being glue, I think if Paul wasn't around with this game, I wouldn't play it nearly as much. Like hell, Paul is the main reason why I even started playing this game in the first place. I remember he was telling me one day how he was just sitting at home. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. And he was talking about how he was at home just playing ESO by himself. He's like, man, I really wish I could have some buddies to play it with me. So I was like, all right, Paul, I'll check it out and I'll see what it's all about. He's like, really? And I was like, yeah, I'll check and see what this thing's all about. And then and then like within a week or two, he like gifted me the game. And then he fucking look at these crocodiles trying to mess with me while I'm trying to kill these dolmen guys. But yeah, like a week later, he got it and we played, and it was really fun. Obviously, in the beginning, it's always pretty overwhelming, like just the amount of shit that you can do. But yeah, it was fun, and then I think Dan got involved. I gifted the game to Dan, and then James, I believe you came. Were you before Dan or after Dan? I forget.
I think I was after Dan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and then we tried to get Stouter involved, and that didn't work out too well. And Steve, he was there for a little bit, but his computer's pretty much shit, so it's hard for him to play. But apparently he said he's going to look into getting a new computer eventually. But
Jesus Christ.
Steve is probably at home right now using the Switch or whatever. Switching up his Pro Cons or whatever the hell they call. What the hell are they calling those fucking stupid controller things? Whatever the hell whatever they're calling the controllers. It's like half a controller. I think they're called game cons or something like that. I want to say retcon, but I know that's not right. Retcon. I think that's like when you try to revisionist stuff. It's like when you try to fix the past by adding it like certain things. Oh, Joy-Cons. Thank you, Abel. Thank you. Joy-Cons. Yeah, Abel, next week if I get on streaming, man, you'll have to just give me like a, hey man, I'm really enjoying the Switch or whatever. Private Sleepy, did you end up picking up a Switch? A Nintendo Switch or anything like that? For that wonderful Zelda gameplay? Like, if they didn't have Zelda coming out, would you think people would friggin' buy the system? I don't know. Oh, PC gamer, that's cool. Honestly, PC is where it's at, man. I mean, I don't do it because I like having a console. No, but PC gaming's where it's at. Eventually, it's just gonna be, all the consoles are gonna be like PC. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have cross-platform stuff. You're gonna be able to do whatever the hell you want. You know, it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think honestly the only problem I'd have with like becoming a PC gamer would be the fact that like I just wouldn't be able, you know, I mean I know that most games will let you play with controllers, but having to play with keyboard would be pretty crazy.
Oh my God, keyboard and mouse.
Like I can't believe.
I mean I don't understand how people do it. I mean I get, you know, that playing on your PC
Right.
might be a lot easier for some people.
Yeah.
But I don't see how. I mean, especially in a game like ESO, where it's like it uses damn near every key on the keyboard.
Yeah, I can't believe Dan like I don't see how Dan does it. Paul, at least he has like this big ass mouse with everything. Yeah, Dan prefers the keyboard.
Well, I have keyboard and mouse.
Yeah,
and I use
yeah.
the same setup that I use for first-person shooters.
Yeah. So right now, if we were able to look at your screen, Dan, are you in first-person mode or are you in like third-person mode?
Third person.
Hmm.
Because, you know, me personally, man, that I feel it's a game like ESO's a lot easier for me, anyways. On a controller. I mean, I've only got to memorize like a third of what keyboard users have to memorize.
Yeah, man. There was this game back in the day called King's Quest: Mask of Eternity, right? That was the first like PC game I played with a keyboard and mouse, and oh man, did I hate it. I hated it so much, man. And you had like all the. Eventually, I did get it down. But man, oh man, was it a pain in the ass. I don't even think I ended up beating that game because it was just so... I was like, this is... One, it didn't feel like a King's Quest game. Two, it was like... It was bad. It was really bad. But after playing it a while, you're like, okay, I sort of get this, but it's not my thing. So...
I mean, if it's easier for you guys, you know, more power to you.
Yeah. Just for me, being accustomed to always using a controller since fucking what, Nintendo or yeah.
There's a tiger coming up behind you.
Oh well, Dan, I can't be watching my front, Dan. That's why you're watching my. Or I gotta be. He's gone. I was gonna say I can only watch my front. That's why you gotta watch that perfect booty of mine, Dan.
Well, Pete, you ran off into the woods, and I didn't even know where you'd gone for like a whole minute or two.
Yeah.
Pete, don't you know about the buddy system?
I heard about it. I heard it was you know, I heard a lot of things about it. Great things. But I never use it. Probably because I don't have many buddies. Yeah, Doom, you know, Doom's pretty fun. I played that a couple times. Dan, how good are you at Duke Nukem?
I used to play it all the time, and I beat it.
Yeah.
At least I think it was a cool game.
I know some people have been asking about if we're gonna be doing another first-person shooter. I think the thing about us playing
That's a possibility.
I think the thing about us playing those types of games is the great ability to just ramble. You know what I mean? And just go off on
there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, go off on a tangent. Just you know, whatever pops in the head. It's just good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, if I can figure out how to get that on this computer, I'd be happy to play through it.
Hmm. Yeah, because isn't that the one where he's like, oh, I like strippers or something, and he's like, oh, come and get some or something.
He's like chattering through the whole game.
Yeah.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
He said that? I thought that was Roddy Piper.
Yeah, it was like a quote from, well, he quoted him. There was all kinds of weird quotes in that game. Like, there'd be a Star Wars reference, there were all kinds of weird references.
Yeah, I think 9 Inch Nails, too, like, there was like a thing in that game. It was a 9 Inch Nails reference or something. You remember that, James?
Oh, damn. It's been a while since I've played that.
I thought that there was like a 9 Inch Nails reference on like something, and Trent Reznor did the music or something?
Quake, I think.
Oh, it was Quake. It was Quake. Okay.
Oh, damn. Now
yeah, I thought
I'm definitely gonna have to make sure I let's play Quake now.
Yeah, I thought it was Duke Nukem, but yeah, Quake. I guess it was the first Quake.
Cause I got all kind of requests. I got requests for Doom, Quake, Hexen.
Yeah, Wolfenstein. I'm waiting for you to get back to that because that's always fun. I know you're waiting. I think you said you were waiting for Steve or something. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Hey, there's this guy shard I didn't get.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it now.
Good looking out, Pete.
Hey man, there's a bunch of rats or something here.
Oh right, these guys.
Well, yeah. So James, you get a lot of requests for the first-person shooters too.
Oh yeah. It's the Wolfenstein, man. That audience.
People loved it, man, and I love it too. And especially, you know, another one I love by you, like classic, is Road Rash, dude. Classic. I love your Road Rash videos. I don't even care. Like, here's the thing. Like, after like 4 or 5 videos, Road Rash is kind of like, okay, I get it. It's the same kind of like level. But with you, I will just fucking watch it all day, all fucking day. Yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then when you're like talking about Natasha and all this shit, it's just too fucking funny, man.
Well, that is one hell of a compliment, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's just some fucking funny ass shit. Did they ever have like a Road Rash like arcade game where you got on those bikes? You know what the hell was it? You know how they have those bikes in the arcade where you got on one and you raced around? I wonder if they ever had like a Road Rash type game. Cause you know what was that a Sega game? Like made by Sega, or was that by EA?
No, that was by EA.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Cause you know I knew Sega was huge into the arcade market back in the day.
But yeah, they I mean it was first only published on Sega, but when we got to the 32-bit era, we saw it on the PS1.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 3 games on the PS1 as opposed to the 1 on Saturn.
Yeah. Did they ever bundle that together? Like, here's all 3 Road Rashes or whatever? Or is that what that was?
I wish.
That would be nice, man.
Yeah, because there's Road Rash 3D, and then Road Rash Jailbreak, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Decorative decorative wax. What the hell is that?
Oh, you want that? That's for crafting house items.
Oh, you want it?
Sure.
Yeah, we're just heading towards a book, guys. That's really where I'm going. I'm going to try to get a book. Try to learn up. But yeah, a lot of people actually, Dan said that the new Doom, the one that just came out last year, 2016, a lot of people said that that one was fun and like they went back to their roots or whatever. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I picked that up too.
Yeah. Well, for what? The PS4?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I heard the multiplayer was a lot of fun in that game and everything.
Well, maybe this summer, if I have some free time, I'll work on it.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, I mean, you'd need a you know, PS4 or something. Well, no, I bet you they have it for the PC too. But a lot of people say that it's like a return to form or something. I don't know. A few people that I watch that I rely on video game reviews or some sort of shit. You guys see a book in the area here? Maybe inside this tree. Oh, look at this. Spriggans. But yeah, it is 11:30, right? My time.
No Stout.
No Stouter. Oh
of
boy.
course not.
I wonder if we get. I wish there was a way to make a thing of how many times this guy lies, and be like, look how many times you lie.
Yeah, we could have like a little counter in the
Yeah,
middle,
you could have like a little counter. Yeah, that would be funny. Just a counter on all the lies that Stouter. It's just like a little roll, like a. You know how like on ESPN they got or on the news stations they got like the bottom line. That would be like the Stouter.
Crawl.
It would just be a crawl of every lie Stouter's ever lied about it. You know? I mean, someone would have to type that up, but that'd be pretty goddamn funny. And you know what? We'd start a podcast or something. And we call it no podcast, but we'd start something called the Stoutcast. And be like, here's the Stoutcast, keeping you up to date on everything T-Stout. Granted, it would probably last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
T-Stout, he woke up this morning. He did the same thing he did yesterday. Back to you, James. Back to you, James. And you'd be like, I got nothing.
You can only take too much T-Stout content before you start jamming pencils into your ears.
Yeah. Or just start openly weeping. Like, what is this guy doing? He'd be like a weird version of the Truman Show, you know what I mean? Yeah, it'd be like, oh, following the Stout around. It'd be like some of the worst stupid shit. Oh, he's going to eat at McDonald's again. Oh boy, you know, he started off as a shit cleaner at Walmart, and now he's up to stock boy or some shit, you know what I mean? Man, he is really working his way up the Walmart scale. Although I do have to admit, all right, I will admit that apparently Walmart has started this new initiative where they're actually paying their employers or their employees, I'm sorry, an actual livable wage, or not livable, but they're starting people at $10 an hour, which is decent for a starting position. Yeah, we do kind of bust T-Stout's balls. I wouldn't consider picking on him because we're all friends here, and we don't maliciously, like bust his or like pick on him, but we do kind of bust his balls for sure. But yeah, I do have to congratulate Walmart on actually seeing, or not seeing, but finally being like, oh, okay, maybe if we pay our workers a good amount of money, we won't have the high turnover rate, and have to retrain all these employees over and over because people leave because it's a shitty place to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do. See, I see personally. To me, I mean, maybe as an outsider looking in, we push. It might sound like we push him to the limit, but I don't. I honestly don't think so. To be honest, Private Sleepy, the last time we had him on the stream, right? We talked to him afterwards, right? And we were like, dude, man, why can't you make fun of us? Like, it always seems like it's one-sided kind of thing. And so we all agreed the next time he was on, and he agreed that he was going to be on the next week. We were like, next week, when you're on, dude, I want you to make fun of us. I want you to fucking call, you know, Dan a fucking stupid twerp or something. I want you to fucking... We went through all this stuff, and he was, like, kind of joking around, and he was, like, making fun of us a little bit at the end of the Skype call. But then he never got back on. I literally have not talked to him since then.
Yeah.
But we were like, dude, we want you to fucking joke around with us. We were saying, like, man, fucking make some jokes at us and shit. And he never did. I don't know where the hell... How the hell do I get this... Oh, there must be a sky shard in here. What is this place, guys? You want to do this?
It's a delve.
Ah, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a delve.
Yeah, what the fuck? Let's
it
do
should just take a matter of minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you know, he did say, okay, next time I get on, I'm gonna mock you guys. And we've been waiting. We've been waiting for that mockery, but it's never shown up. You know what I mean? He's never showed up and been like, yeah, you know what, Pete, you're fucking stupid. You know, the things you say are stupid, or like, you know, it could literally be anything, to be honest.
Hopefully, he'd be funnier than that.
Yeah, I know. Like, I always go, I always go to that one where I'm like, yeah, you smell bad, kind of thing. That's always my go-to thing. But like, you know, I'm sure he could kind of come up with something else. I mean, hell, I don't care if he tells me I smell bad. Who is this guy? Who is this? Oh, we gotta follow the spirit thing, I guess. But yeah, man. We told him last time, you know, we told him we want you to come on and you know, mock us. Because we were talking about doing like a roast type thing with him, and well, not with him, like he'll be the roaster, but just us just busting each other's balls. And he's like, oh yeah, that sounds fun. And then we were like, dude, you know, make fun of us. We all have thick skins. We can handle a joke or two our way or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally could handle. Be like, yo, Pete, you're a fat fuck. I'd be like, yeah, that's right, I am. I'm a goddamn big ass guy, man. Or Dan, your hair is really long and you smell bad, or something like that. You know what I mean? Now you see how I just went to you smell bad thing, because I can't think of anything different, so I just gotta go. I just go to the most basic thing. You're literally your visuals. Even though I can't see you, I know you smell bad.
You can see the stink lines emanating from my person.
Yeah, through your
yellow and wavy.
Through your Skype avatar.
Yep.
But that whole you smell bad thing through can't smell people through Skype thing started a long time. I forget how it started. But I think
it was Daria that started that, actually.
Yes. And he's like, and I was like, dude, how can you say T Stout smells? And he's like, yeah, I can smell people through Skype. And I'm like, man, he must smell bad. But yeah, there's been a lot of times where we told Stout, dude, let loose. Well, you know what, Private Sleepy, if you go back and you watch, I think it was either T Stout has it or TheGreatBulzome has it on his channel. They have really old Skype calls with all of us, right? I don't know if Dan was there, but it was me. It was definitely me. It was definitely Steve. It was definitely Stouter. I believe you were there too, occasionally, James. But you have to see how pretty nasty he would get back in the day. I think we just kind of like whipped the nastiness out of him, like the cockiness they used to have. Oh, you know, because he would always say, like, because Steve likes the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Ben Roethlisberger's like this quarterback for that team, and he's kind of a like, he's been accused of rape or what the hell was it? Sexually assaulting a couple of women. Yeah, the Skype bingo, yes. And so he would always bring up to Steve, oh, you like that you like the rapist or whatever. And it's like those are like the only things that. Yeah, it's like the only things he could bring up. Yeah, Skype Bingo was fun. You know, maybe we should bring that back and do. Oh, I wonder if I could stream that. That could be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll look into doing that, streaming Skype Bingo. And get people, maybe get more people, and we like get a bunch of people to play. Kind of like a what the hell is it? Kind of like a what the hell is it? Kind of like a
Senior center?
no, Jackbox thing, you know? And get people involved and we all play bingo together. That'd be kind of fun. Well, how dare you? How dare you mock our seniors, Dan, and say that bingo's the only game they play?
I didn't mock them.
How dare you, Dan? They play other games like Pachisi and Bridge, Chinese checkers. How dare you, Dan? How dare you?
I didn't say that they didn't. I'm just saying that they also happen to love bingo.
Hey man, you know what? I knew a chick back in the day that loved bingo too. She would always go to fucking bingo down at the church near my house. I'm like, dude, you're like 24. Why are you going to bingo? And she's like, I enjoy it. And I'm like, you know what?
Pete, how dare you?
How dare me at the time when she was 24 and I was probably 24 as well. How dare me back in the day? But yeah, have I ever met T Stout in person? No, I have not. And would I want to meet T Stout? Honestly, God, that's a good question, Abel. I would probably say yes because he is my friend. But it better be like, I don't know what the conditions would have to be like meet him. You know what I mean?
If there was like a plate glass window with like one of those phones that you use in prison to talk to a prisoner, and T Stout was behind glass, I would probably pick up the phone, and then the moment he started talking, I'd hang up and walk away probably.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen T Stout, and you know, like we've talked, and like he had like a camera on or whatever, so I know what he looks like and all that stuff. But yeah, like I don't know. I probably would meet him in person. Just I know I'd bust his balls and say, you know, you'd have to be in a bubble or something. But I'd probably meet him in person, just because he's my friend, and it just you know, it would be kind of mean to be like, oh, because I'm not going to Kansas, by the way. But if he ever came to Connecticut, I'd be like, oh, you came all this way. I'll meet you. You know, I'll treat you to lunch, and then I want you to get the hell out of my sight. Kind of thing. Something like that, you know, along the lines of that. You know what I mean? Something like that. I'd probably bring him to, like, Lou's lunch or whatever. He can have the first burger or whatever. I don't know. Or like a pizza place and be like, you want this is real pizza Stout or none of that Kansas pizza.
Yeah.
Kansas pizza. I don't even know what that is. I'm just saying it.
Like cheddar cheese on a freaking piece of bread.
Yeah, something weird.
Made with sewer water.
Yeah, maybe. Oh God. But what about you guys? So I heard from you, Dan. What about you, James? If you would you ever meet Stouter in real life?
Oh yeah, I'd probably meet him.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, this is how.
Yeah. Do you see all this stuff? This is how you do this.
This is how you edit a video, Stouter.
Yeah, you just bring him on for like YouTube lessons, man. That would be funny.
I think I would probably, if I met him, it would have to be on a basketball court somewhere, and I would dunk right on him.
Yes,
and then when he was exhausted from being dunked on again and again, then I would probably bring out a chessboard and I'd beat him at chess once again.
Yeah, I would definitely do some sort of basketball thing. I would have my two friends, Chris and Rob, there. And now that Rob's lost like a lot of weight, dude, I would have him play basketball. Oh my God, he would get crushed by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God.
He's always bragging about how good at basketball is, but he bragged about how good he was at chess. And he stinks at chess, so he must stink at basketball too.
Yeah, well, you know what? The thing about it is like, dude, alright, I get it. You were like an assistant ball guy over at your college for your coaching.
Yeah, you're the like, water boy for your school.
No, whoa, ball guy or whatever. All right, let him have some dignity. He was a ball guy. Anyways, you know, so Like, yeah, fucking, he was the ball guy, and he like was there, and he was quote unquote coaching or yelling out advice to the people playing the damn game. But that doesn't make you like a really good basketball player. I think he said one time he was like sat in one spot and he like shot the ball into the net like 100 times, like in a row. And it's like, oh wow, good for you, you know? How does that make you really good at basketball? It just makes you like really consistent. I don't know, it's just funny. But yeah, I would, you know what? Definitely I would play a game of basketball with him, for sure. For sure, just to shut him up. Maybe I'll bring him to my house and show him how to treat a pet and be like, hey, look, see these cats? They're not in cages. Look at that. See, you can do that. You know what I mean? Something like that. Hey, don't put every dog you have in one cage. Oh, you got 4 dogs? Yeah, let's all put them in one cage. No, that's not how it works, Stouter. Something like that.
I remember one time he told me his cats froze to death, and I was like, what? They froze to death?
What
do you
the
live
fuck?
in a walk-in cooler?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Your poor cat's freezing to death, dude. And they have fur. They literally have fur, man. I mean, it's a lot, you know, it's thicker than skin, so it's like they can keep their temperature a little bit better, but fuck, man. Poor fucking animal freezing to death. Yeah, and then, like, he's like, oh, chickens. Yeah, we got chickens and shit. You know what else maybe I'd teach him to do? And I'm not a rug guy. I'm not a carpet guy. But maybe I'll show him how to put down carpet without fucking slamming a bunch of nails into the fucking floor. You know what I mean? And fucking up your whole thing. Remember when I was bitching at him about that? I was like, you might as well just fucking... Yeah. And then Shirley said something in the back. She's like, oh, you know, something about like, oh, well, you gotta do what you got with. And it's like, or you gotta work with what you have or something. It's like, how about you just don't do it? You know? And fuck it up even more. And by the way, why would you, if you have a bunch of animals and shit, why the fuck would you ever think about getting carpet? Then your fucking house smells like cat or dog piss or whatever all day. And it's like, dude, do you really want that, man? That's fucked up. Oh, I see where the sky shard is. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess hardwood floors wouldn't be any better because it's like, then if they piss and shit on the hardwood floors, it's like, it's hard, you know, you could stain the fucking wood and get all fucked up, you know. I don't know.
Well, I would have thought it would be easier to clean up. If
Oh yeah, it is, but you know, if you fucking leave it there, then it's gonna stain the wood. And shit like that. You think
T-Stout would just leave it there?
Yeah, man, they'd come back from wherever the hell they were, they wouldn't clean it and like, oh man, why is the wood warping? Because there's fucking piss and shit everywhere. You know what I mean?
There's gotta be a lot of pee.
Yeah, man.
Warp wood.
Well, he's got like fucking 8 dogs, 16 cats, like 10 chickens. He might as well have a farm, dude. You know what I mean? He might as well have a farm. Alright, what the fuck is going on?
Nothing.
Nothing is going on, that's right. But yeah, he might... Oh, okay, it's still working. Select profile, ESO. Apply. There we go. Can I move again? Oh, seriously, game? Come on, game.
What happened, Pete?
My controller's being a bitch again. Why are you... Yeah, so... I think I might have mentioned this in the stream. I don't remember if I did, but... Next week, I'm going to try and have... I am going to try and have this fucking controller problem fixed, man. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. It's working again. You know what? I'd rather listen to that noise than the one that they used to have for the Windows. Alright, let's try and do one more thing, and then I think we're going to be done, fellas. Let's try to go get this Reaper's March thing here. Another Sky Shard. Alright. Which way do we have to go? This way. But we gotta go this way to go that way. But yeah, Stout, I think it's more Shirley that has like all the pets, so she's got a lot of pets. I mean, it's not really Stouter's house to be like, yo, I don't want all these pets here or whatever. Or, hey, we can't fucking take care of all these pets. The new Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces Battlefront? No, I haven't heard it. Is Kyle Katarn going to be in that? Is that his name, Dan? Did I get it right?
Yep.
Yeah!
You know what? I saw that new Star Wars movie, the Star Wars Rogue One.
Yeah.
And that kind of, like, cut Kyle Katarn right out of the story.
Yeah, I told you about that.
Oh, that was you? I thought that was Brian.
No. I told you all about that. You were drunk, I think. I believe you were drunk. That was like weeks ago.
Oh, possibly.
I was telling you about how that cut him right out of the story. Because he was the guy who got the Death Star plans. And then they're like, no, that's not canon anymore. It's like, why? It's so good. That story was so good. Not to say that the Rebel One isn't bad. But too bad they couldn't just add like a guy named Kyle that was in the group.
Yeah.
And
Even
then
if he was like the janitor, he could be like cleaning up.
Yeah, and they'd be like, okay, he's still here, sort of. But no, they have to be like, nah, we're gonna have a woman. Not that having a woman is bad.
They just disavowed any knowledge of his existence.
Yeah, maybe that could have been something like that. But yeah, what's going on with Jedi Knight Battlefront 2 thing? Private Sleepy, is there anything cool going on with that? Because that would be pretty cool if they brought out like a whole game. Oh, it's just Battlefront. No, my brother, when he got his PS4, he picked up Battlefront, but he's like, I'm not into these games. All it was like online multiplayer thing. He said it was weird, although he loved playing as Darth Vader. But no, I don't want to get on my horse. That's when I come over. Wait, is this where I want to go? Is there a fucking sky shard over here or something?
Oh, the delve is over here. Pete.
Oh, there's a delve?
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess we can do it if I got enough time. Come on, get off of there. Yeah, we might as well do it. If there's gonna be a sky shard in here, I'll do it. I'm honestly waiting for the new Star Wars trailer to come out.
When's that coming out?
I don't know. I'm waiting.
I'm not sure if I like the. I mean, I'm probably gonna go see the new Alien movie, but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure whether. I can't make a prediction about whether it's gonna be good at this point.
Where the hell
Looks like it could be good, could be terrible.
It's right here. This square thing. You got to open it up.
Oh, down. Oh, right here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we might as well do this and call it a night. How come Paul didn't want to do these delves? Was there?
Because they're kind of a little on the easy side when you got people with you. That's probably why.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just blow through this really quick. Plus, there's a sky shard apparently down here. What the fuck is going on? Why am I different looking? Why can't I move now? Oh, God. I hate this fucking controller. Let me see.
You are kneeling.
Yeah, no, I can't move.
Okay, let's see if I can kneel with you.
Pete, do you have lockjaw?
Yeah. No, I don't have lockjaw.
Parkinson's disease?
No, Dan. What the hell, man? Oh, looks like my controller just shit the bed. Yay!
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I thought I had this fucking thing fixed, man. Come on, work. Just for like 10 more minutes.
Pete, do you have lupus?
No, Dan, I don't have lupus either. What the hell is wrong with you, Dan?
Well, just trying to diagnose your character.
Yeah, it's lupus. Yeah, you know what? You're right. No, my character has MRSA. That's the problem.
Oh, man. It's yeast disease.
Yeah, I fucked the tire. Alright? Just like Stouter. Alright, I'm back. There we go. Yeah, guys, I am seriously gonna have to... I'm gonna send Paul a message and I'm gonna be like, hey man, how do you fucking do whatever? What the hell is that adapter thing you want me to get? called? I'm gonna ask him that.
Bluetooth?
Literally,
Bluetooth?
yeah, Bluetooth adapter for the PS4 or some shit. I'm just gonna ask him, what the fuck is it? And I'm just gonna buy it on Amazon. I'm like, there we go. Problem solved, maybe. But no, Dan, my character probably has MRSA or fucking jaundice or... Well, actually, jaundice is when your skin gets all yellow.
Feline HIV?
Yeah, maybe that's what he got. I bet you that's what some of Stouter's kitty cats have.
Really?
I don't know.
You know, for a minute there, I thought you were going to say that you had muscular dystrophy.
Yeah, MS.
In your boobs.
Yeah, ooh, my boobs.
In your boobs? Oh.
That'd be weird. There we go. We got another sky shard. Look at that, Dan. We're traveling all over. What's the name of this place called again?
Reaper's March?
Yeah, we're traveling all over Reaper's March. We gotta find that boss. Oh, there we go. We beat him. You ever feel bad for kicking the shit out of the Khajiit?
No, no.
Yeah. I mean,
So.
they are cats. I mean, it's weird.
Do tigers ever feel bad for eating human beings?
Maybe, Dan. All right, you never asked one. You don't speak tiger.
Because they tend to be a-holes.
Huh?
They tend to be a-holes.
Well, they're hungry or something. I don't know.
No, they're just tired of being left in the cold by Stouter.
Yeah, I know, man. Let me ask you this, Dan. All right, the Khajiit. If you were a Khajiit and you were able to ride the tiger things as like your mount, would you? Would that be weird?
No.
You're riding like your ancestor or descendant or something. I don't know. I guess it'd technically be your ancestor.
I guess I wouldn't. I mean, I don't ride tigers in the game as a human.
Yeah.
I don't. I've always thought that was weird, like people riding bears and tigers.
Oh no, I would ride a bear. I would ride a bear 100%. And I would
that bear would eat you.
I would. Yeah, he probably would, but not right away. So I could get away with it.
He'd throw you down off him, and he'd start eating you butt first.
No, that's wolves, Dan. That's wolves.
Oh.
But when are they gonna get like a thing where you get to ride like a robot thing, right?
In
like,
this game?
Yeah, you know how James, you have your little robot guy. How come they don't make like a giant robot spider thing? Wouldn't that be kind of neat?
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't know where the boss guy is for this area. He's probably around here somewhere, right? Yeah, look, we're killing like the Khajiit's grandfathers here. Is that? No. Are you? Nope.
Here he is.
Where's the boss, Dan?
Over here.
Wait for us. Look at that, you're fighting him, Dan. What are you doing?
Aren't you here?
No, we were fighting some other guys. His name's Fish Breath, really? God, they really... They have no idea what to name things anymore. Fish Breath. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, we did that. Yay, now we can get the fuck out of here. Fish Breath. Can you imagine trying to be intimidating with your name being Fish Breath? Is Dan drunk? I don't think Dan's drunk. Are you drunk, Dan?
No.
Yeah, no, he used to work, when he used to work on Sundays, he would come home and he'd play a little drunk, but not lately, right, Dan? Dan is...
I don't work at the liquor store on Sunday.
Yeah, he's...
Anymore.
Yeah, so he's clean and sober. And boy, he feels good, right, Dan?
I guess.
Yeah, doesn't it feel good to pay less too, right?
I kind of wish I had some booze right now.
Yeah. Is that like one of your favorite activities is to booze in ESO?
I don't know about my favorite activity, but it kind of, I don't know.
You should
it's
do
alright.
You should do some booze and blending. You know what I mean?
No,
And I don't.
It's too complicated.
Yeah. Go ahead, James.
You know, I've got some 16-ounce cans of Old English.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah, Dan, man, I saw all those posts where you were saying you're finally marrying your computer or whatever. I'm glad, man.
Yeah.
You finally found someone who understood you. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I gonna do? Marry a human?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe Dan could be the. Well, actually, when Dan was Private Sleepy was saying maybe you could be the drunken master. I think whenever Dan's drunk, he's incredibly inaccurate with his shot, and he fucks up a lot.
What?
Well, yeah,
No way.
yeah. I remember a couple times you're like, "Oh man, I'm fucking up big time."
Oh, I think there were times when I couldn't. Like I was having trouble figuring out what was going on. But
Yeah. That sounds like you on a normal day. I can't figure out what.
Hey, you're right, Pete.
Yeah, sorry, Dan.
Maybe alcohol doesn't affect me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just retarded.
I knew a guy who used to get really depressing on alcohol. Like he would always yeah. Well, I was trying to conceal his name, but whatever. I mean, it's not like he's gonna watch these videos, but yeah. Ant, whenever he would start drinking, he would get really depressed. He'd be like, "Oh, fucking no one likes me, man." I'm like, Ant, if no one liked you, you wouldn't be hanging around with us, dude. You know what I mean? No one fucking likes me. Like, when he didn't have a girlfriend, he'd be like, "I'm never gonna fucking get a girlfriend." It's like, dude, is that the only thing in life? Is like having a girlfriend? Oh, if you don't have a fucking girlfriend, your life's over. It's actually more fun most of the time without a girl. Jesus Christ. The old ball and...
This was a schizophrenic comedian who used to text me like 40 times a day.
Yeah.
And I ended up having to block him because he just kept texting me doing the same types of posts.
Yeah, well, man, you can't fucking have schizophrenic comedians fucking texting you. Especially if you're on a strict data plan. Kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be having fucking... Dude, I only have 200 texts a month and you only use 40 of them, you piece of shit. You know? You gotta tell him to back the fuck off.
He's kind of like Ant in a way.
Oh, no, Ant at least will have the common decency not to text you 46 times.
Oh.
I really think you hold him in a lower regard, man, but he's not... he's not that bad. I mean, sure, he likes to do stuff that's weird sometimes to you, but it's Ant. It's just Ant.
Yeah, he tried to hurt me a couple times. Or he's like fooling around, but he doesn't know his own strength.
Yeah, well, you know, when a monkey, you know, when fucking gorillas, man, they don't know their own strength. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's just a big
guy. He's part gorilla.
Yeah, he's the missing link, I think.
Yeah, he's kind of like a hairy man beast that may or may not be the missing link between man and ape. It's kind of like
man and Bigfoot, who Dan, I don't know if you know this, but he's an alien. Bigfoot is an alien. You did hear that?
From you.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was listening to a podcast, and then one of the guys on the podcast was talking about how maybe Bigfoot's an alien, and I'm like, this guy's a credible source. What the fuck is going on here?
What podcast was it?
This was the Drunken Peasants. And they were talking about Bigfoot being an alien, and I was like, my whole world has been turned upside down. Upside down. Because Bigfoot is an alien? Holy shit, he's from Mars? Holy shit.
Come on, Pete, no.
Well, look, man, I don't really believe it, but at that moment for like an hour, I'm like, what about if he really is? And then common sense kicked in, and I'm like, nah, he's probably something from this planet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, most likely.
But yeah, I think we're going to end the stream here, fellas. I'd like to thank Private Sleepy and Abel for being here. You guys are the best. Let me tell
fellas, you guys are the best.
If I ever had some sort of meetup where like you could come to somewhere in the country and meet up, I'd be like, you guys are totally invited to meet
Yeah,
up.
and we could give them a trophy.
Yeah, we would give you a trophy and everything. It'd be the best. But yeah, man.
They'd have to share because we're not made out of money. But
yeah,
they'd each get a trophy.
They'd each get to share a trophy. I mean, if they wanted to, I would get 2 smaller trophies. And then give it to them. But, you know, what are you going to do? Anyways...
we could take, like, a Little League trophy from some kids and then give them those.
Yeah. That'd be a lot of... Yeah. You might as well steal some kids, you know, 3rd place baseball trophy and give it to Abel. And then some other kids...
Yeah, 3rd place. Fuck them.
Some other kids' 3rd place baseball trophy and give it to Abel. I'm like, here you go, guys. Thanks for showing up. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I want to thank the great Bulzome.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.
No problem. And I want to thank the great Ghostyfilms.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And, yeah, pretty much that's it for the stream this week. Hopefully next week we'll be back to the Fearsome Foursome. Maybe even the Stouter will show up, but don't count on that. And, yeah, I've been Kenshin1913. And, enjoy the rest of your life.
Yay.